We're in Catalan country this week for round 12 of the World Rally Championship, the tarmac event that is as close as possible to circuit racing on the calendar. Rallying has so many inherent pitfalls, it's rare that we see a perfect performance, but that is exactly what we had on the first day from the four-time world champion Sebastian Loeb, taking every stage with considerable ease as he once again underlined his supremacy in this discipline. The Frenchman has won here for the last 3 years, and on this form, few would bet against him, making it 4.
He's raised the bar again here. I mean, if you look at where Danny was in relation to him last year and the margin that he's actually pulled out on Danny this year, and you would expect, if you look at a lot of the other rallies, how Danny's improved. But I think Sebastian's just gone another gear here, basically.
Sebastian is it's incredible.
Sebastian is really concentrated all the time, 100%.
So much self-confidence through the team. I think that is the main key.
I think he's a genius, honestly.
Yeah, perfect day for us. Perfect day for Citroën. 2 first places. I'm leading, Danny is second, so yeah, everything is perfect.
As Seb mentioned, Citroën's number 2, Danny Sordo, reinforced their dominance here, following Loeb in every stage as runner-up. His maturity and confidence in the supporting role is certainly growing, but no doubt he would love to force his way past his teammate in his home rally.
I lost a little time all the time with Sebastian, no, but in all the stage, and it's all the time a little bit. But this is like that now, it's really fast.
In reply, Citroën's main challenges for the manufacturer's title, Ford, have been frustrated to find that their new setup, a product of fierce testing, has not proved to be competitive. In a vital rally for Mikko Hirvonen's title aspirations, a bad start put him out of touch immediately, and despite an improvement in the afternoon after a service overhaul, he's a lot of time to make up to collect valuable points and remain in the race for the World Championship.
Mikko, you talked about making some changes to the car in that middle service. In your opinion, did they work?
Yeah, I had more confidence, and we got closer to Citroën speed as well, so it was a good move, but there's nothing much we can do now, and today my setup has been so in other ends, like from very stiff to very soft, and it didn't really do a big difference, so we have to figure out what's wrong.
Even Ford's decision to draft in road specialist Duval has failed to lift the team, as he too struggled with the pace set by Citroën. Despite challenging Sordo for the odd stage, he'll be looking to improve here today.
We're happy with the positions we are, but we're disappointed with the gap between ourselves and Sebastian. Okay, we've made a big improvement on the second run round, but we certainly they took a good advantages on the first run. So we're still looking now ways to try and make some more improvements. I mean, obviously we did a lot of testing, we've done a lot of changes to the car. So it's since the last rally, and it's a case of really trying to get exactly what we want to suit these conditions. So yeah, it's not all over, but it's certainly looking quite difficult at the moment.
Loeb's advantage after the first day is just under 16 seconds ahead of Sordo. The Fords are now the best part of half a minute away from the second place driver, but the gap between third and fourth is still very narrow. Just 2.8 seconds separate Duval and Hirvonen. The Movistar Rally d'España is based in the coastal resort of Salau in the Costa Dorada, just down the coast from the Catalan capital Barcelona. There are another 6 stages to come today, with a total competitive distance of 128 kilometres. The event is based in the popular Portaventura amusement park, with the roller coasters providing a unique backdrop for the service park. And coming up on day 2, again we have a repeated loop of 3 stages, featuring the longest of the whole weekend, the epic 38-kilometre El Priorat. Again, there are some very fast sections on the roads today, and tyre wear could become an issue with a stretch of abrasive tarmac late on in La Lena. Loeb dominated the first day, then he'll expect to maintain the same untouchable rhythm into the 6 stages of day 2. He's away into the 38-kilometre Stage 7. El Priorat is unsurprisingly the rally's longest test, but also the most spectacular. A very high average speed and a wide double-lane road the whole way through. If anyone is going to make a big move today, expect it to happen in this stage. It's quite twisty in places, but because of the wide road, Seb can cut through the racing line and maintain a very high speed here. Local star Dani Sordo has performed the perfect team role so far at his home event. The Spaniard had hoped to challenge his imperious teammate for top honours this weekend, though, and beginning the day within 16 seconds of the world champion, he is perfectly poised to mount a charge.
Izquierda 6, frenando 20, izquierda 5 lenta, puente, ojo cuneta, 20, 5 lenta, puente, ojo cuneta, 20, izquierda 5 rápida, poco tarde, 5 rápida, poco tarde, 10, derecha descorta, fondo 40.
There seemed little the Ford men could do yesterday about keeping up with the flying Citroën C4s. François Duval had been recruited in to keep the pressure on the French team's drivers, but even the precociously talented Belgian was unable to match either Citroën on any stage on day one. Slightly messy exit there at the hairpin from François. While with every passing stage, not only is Mikko Hirvonen's hopes of an unlikely win slipping away, but so do his hopes of catching Loeb in the Drivers' Championship. After seeming to begin the rally with a setup that didn't suit him, the Finn's pace has improved, but up to now it still hasn't been enough to make any inroads on the rally leader's advantage. We can compare Hirvonen's braking patterns with Loeb's using Virtual Spectator now, perhaps an indicator why the world champion is so much quicker. Approaching the corner, the two drivers have fairly similar lines, but watch this. The red line indicates when they're applying the brake, and while Hirvonen brakes later, Loeb actually dabs the brakes a number of times, releases them earlier, and though he was behind going into the corner, he actually has a faster exit speed. Loeb has completed the stage, and after finishing second to his teammate on every stage yesterday, that pattern continues for Dani Sordo on stage 7. He's slower again, beaten by 2.4 seconds in here. François Duval appears to have begun the second morning in good form.